Your mother called? Mia showed me her phone. I raised my brow at her. Sumama ka daw sa dinner mamaya. With your family and the Monteserios. Monteserio. Napailing ako. There's no way that I will dine with that family. Tell her I'm busy. I coldly said. Mia doubtfully looked at me. Alam kong nalilito siya kung bakit ko dinidecline ang invitation. Are you sure? Nakangiwi nitong saad. I nodded before lying on my bed. I took a break for work. I don't know how long should it be, but I know that this would really take longer. It's your mom, saad ni Mia habang nakatingin sa akin. I just raised my brow again. And if it's mom, ano namang gagawin ko? Wala. I don't want to face any of them, dahil ayaw kong ma-stress. They will invite me for dinner and what? Embarrassed me in front of everyone. They will roast me to death. They will definitely talk about how I am so different from my twin, how am I a huge disappointment to everyone and such. I'm sick of listening to the same old song. Kung noon ay gustong-gusto kong makipag-dinner sa kanila. Because I wanted to make them proud. Well, noon yun. Apparently magkaiba na ngayon dahil pagod na ako. I'm tired pleasing other people. I'm tired of trying hard to be noticed by them, na sana nakikita naman nila ang mga achievements ko and all. I'm tired. This time, this is for real. I don't want to be involved with them. I am completely shutting them down. Wala akong kikilalaning pamilya, lalo na at sa simula pa lamang, hindi naman nila ako itinuring na kasama nila, na pamilya nila. I was the unwanted, and I now refused to be wanted. Bahala sila sa buhay nila. Why are you crying? Mia rushed to my side. Mabilis niyang ininspeksyon ang buo kong katawan, na parang hinahanap kung anong masakit sa akin. Puso ko ang sumasakit, therefore no one can see how shattered my heart is right now. Brina, what the? Malakas na sigaw ni Mia, nang tuluyan na akong humagulal, habang mahigpit na nakahawak sa damit niya. Masakit na masakit Mia, iyak ko. Lamambot ang tingin ni Mia at niyakap ako. She gently caressed my back. Shush, asan ang masakit ha? Sino ang nanakit sa iyo? Malambing nitong saad habang patuloy sa paghaplos sa aking buhok. I want to go there. Whispered painfully. Gusto ko naman na makasama ang pamilya ko. I want to feel them. I want to feel that they're on my side, kaya lang. Kaya lang ang sakit nilang kasama eh. Then bakit ayaw mong pumunta? Mia said gently. Kasi masakit ang puso ko. Sinasaktan nila ako eh, masakit ang puso ko kapag nakikita ko sila, pero gusto ko pa rin silang makasama, kahit nasasaktan ako, humihikbi kung ani. Narinig ko ang buntong hininga ni Mia, habang nakayakap sa akin. She knows how bad my relationship is with my family. She knows that for years, I was living not for myself, but to make them proud. I pursued modeling, because that is what my heart wants. My parents told Beatrice that she should follow and pursue what her heart desired. Beatrice became an engineer and I became a model. The most paid and a famous one in the country. But they don't like my career at all. They weren't very supportive of me, kahit noon pa man. But I never planted jealousy and anger for my twin. I never angry at her. I love her kahit na hindi niya ako masyadong mahal. My family wanted me to quit, and pursue medicine. Pero hindi ko yun gusto eh. That is not what my heart desires, kaya bakit yun ang susundin ko? My whole life, I devoted it to nothing, but to make them proud. Make them feel that I choose the right ones, the right path for myself. Pero sa tuwing nagkikita kami ng buong family, they never fail to make me feel like I don't belong at all. They always talk about how disappointed they are, at what I've chosen myself to be into, but we never talked about how bad, and biased they are when it comes to me. Minsan, naiisip ko nga na baka ampun ako. Hush now, they don't deserve your tears. Please tahan na o. Narinig ko ang panginginig ng boses niya, habang nagsasalita, kaya mas lalo akong napaiyak. Brina, papupuntahin ko ba dito si Tammy? She asked gently, but I shook my head. I have other plans for tonight. I want to forget everything for a while. Put your hands up in the air, everybody. I smirked when I saw Mia dancing crazily on the dance floor. Kasama nito si Tammy na panay naman ang hila patungo rito sa table namin, pero ayaw patalo ng babae. I drank the glass of pineapple juice straightly. All I want right now is to get drunk, and completely forget everything for a while. I want to feel like I am living for myself, and for everyone else. But how am I going to do that, when I don't even feel like drinking something alcoholic? This is so frustrating. I want to get drunk, but I am stuck with this pineapple juice. I snorted bitterly. Tiningnan ko ang bote ng 3 vodka. 2 ang nakahiga na, habang ang isa naman ay nakatayo pa rin, at kalahati na lang ang laman. I took my glass before pouring some with it. I took a picture of the bottle, while my glass is in my hand. Let's get drunk tonight, fellas, captioned on my Instagram story. I browsed on my feeds and I stumbled on my twin sister's Instagram post. It was posted an hour ago. The first photo was her hands. Napaawang ang labi ko, and swiped some more. My tears started to blur my sight, but still continued to look for the other photos she posted. The second one shattered my heart. It was a photo of her hands again, but with a ring on her ring finger. Bind by God and destiny. We'll stay forever till eternity. I'm engaged. The caption made me sob. And the last one was a photo of her and Conrad. He was hugging her from the back, face buried on her neck, while she was proudly showing her hand with a ring. And before I know it, I broke down. Bago pa man makabalik ang dalawa sa table namin, ay kaagad ko nang inayos ang sarili. I plastered my smile, while they were approaching. Nagbabangayan pa ang dalawa, dahilan para matawa ako. Ang kulit naman nito ni Mia eh. Parang show nga kung makasayaw. Nakakahiya, busanggat ang mukha na saad ni Tammy, bago naupo sa tabi ko. Kunwari ka pang demure eh, halata naman sa mukha mong hindi, gagang to. Bar to kaya malamang sasayaw talaga ako, at inisahang lagok ang baso ng vodka. Seeing the both of them makes me happy. Sila lang ang kakampi ko. They were there when I needed them the most. They are here by my side, when the world's turning its back against me. They are the one who stayed, and seeing them with me, makes my heart warm. I wasn't enough for my own family. They were never proud of me from the start. But these two made me feel like I am enough. They made me feel like my existence is enough for someone to be proud of. These two never doubted me. They never left me on my worst days. They support me in everything. They both understand me in any ways. I'm still lucky, ain't I? I am really. The two were so drunk, when we came home. I was the one driving, while the two are bickering at the backseat. Napapailing na lang ako sa tuwing tumataas ang boses ni Tamia dahil sa inis. I was thankful na hindi ko na kinailangan pang magtawag ng guard para buhatin ang dalawa. They are indeed drunk, pero alam naman nilang hindi ko kayang buhatin silang dalawa, kaya they are trying their hardest to stay awake. Ano ba? Tumabi ka, Tammy. Nasusuka ako sa mukha mo. Mas nakakasuka ka kaya. I smiled apologetically at the couple who were with us inside the elevator. They just nodded in understanding. Nang makarating sa loob, ay kaagad nang humilata ang dalawa sa sofa. Half of Mia's body were on the carpet, habang nakalagay naman sa sofa ang mga paa nito. I shook my head. I guess it was kinda a bad idea to bring them to a bar. Sana ay dito na lang kami nag-inuman no. Pumasok na lang ako sa kwarto, at hinayaan na lang sa sala ang dalawa. I took a bath before changing myself into my sleepwear. Humiga ako sa kama, at tinitigan ang blankong kisame sa ibabaw. I thought I was fine. No, I can't be. Hindi ko alam kung hanggang kailan ko to kakayanin, lalo na sa balita na nalaman ko. They are engaged now. Conrad really loved my twin, to the point that he's ready to give her his surname. Conrad and I was together for 4 years, but he never asked my hand. He wanted us to have a baby, but he never proposed to me in that 4 years of being together. Habang sila ni Beatrice na halos mag-iisang taon pa lamang, ay nagawa na niyang hingin kaagad ang kamay nito para magpakasal. I can't help but to compare. Magiging parte ng ayate sa buhay ko ang pagkukumpara sa mga bagay-bagay, because my whole life, I was compared to my twin. Saying she was far more better and such. I accept that all. Pero hindi ako kailanman nagalit sa kakambal ko, dahil hindi niya naman kasalanan na ganun ang pananaw ng ibang tao sa akin. When I had Conrad, I considered myself lucky. Why not? He is Conrad Monteserio, one of the youngest successful businessmen in the country. He is someone that every woman wants. He is an answered prayer foremost, but I was too lucky to have him. We were fine. We were so fine together, but I closed my eyes tightly. Tears streamed down on my face like a waterfall. I was pregnant in the middle of me rising to the top of modeling. I was on the perk of my modeling job. Maaabot ko na pero nabuntis ako. I was pregnant with our first child. Pero kahit ganun pa man, handa akong i-give up lahat, para lang sa batang nasa sinapupunan ko noon. I was so ready to give up everything, pati ang career ko, but my child gave up too. I sobbed hardly before caressing my tummy, na para bang maibabalik noon ang anak ko. Hindi ko alam kung paano nangyaring nawala ang anak namin. Masakit. The only thing that I can remember is the complete darkness. I was surrounded by darkness, pilit akong pinapainom ng bagay na hindi ko alam kung ano. It was liquid. It was water, but I tasted something was off in it. I don't want to drink that, but they were. They were touching me. They were laughing. I clasped my mouth with both of my hands. Nilingon ko ang paligid ng aking kwarto. I wanted so bad to scream for help, but something stopping me. Hindi ko naman sinasadya na malunok yun. While I was struggling to escape from their hands, I was screaming, kaya naipasok nila ang tubig sa bibig ko. I only drank a few. At iyon ang naging dahilan kung bakit nawala ang baby ko. Hindi ko sinasadyang inumin yun. I never wanted to lose my child. I was mourning too. The next day, I woke up with a massive headache, inside a hospital bed. The doctor told me that she successfully removed the baby inside my womb. I was hysterical. I was angry. I didn't wish to remove my child. The doctor lied. The doctor was paid by someone. Ipinakita niya kay Conrad ang kontrata kuno noong nag-uusap kami para ipaalas ang bata. Everything was a fraud, but Conrad believed it. And that is when everything crumbles down. Malakas akong napahagulhol, habang yakap-yakap ang sarili. Maya-maya ay narinig ko ang pabaalyang pagbukas ng pintuan sa aking kwarto, bago ko naramdaman ang mainit na yakap ng dalawa sa akin. Shush, everything will be fine. Tahan na I don't know what's happening to you anymore, Brina. Your twin wanted you to join us for dinner, but you keep on declining. Huwag mo naman kaming ipahiya sa mga Monteserio, Brina. Early in the morning, at iyon kaagad ang bumungad sa akin. Umayos ka, Brina. Hindi ka namin pinalaking bastos. I bit my lower lip, slightly rolling my eyes heavenwards. Mom is really confident in saying that they didn't raise me to be rude, when they weren't there when I was growing in the first place. I raised myself. Iyon ang tamang sabihin, dahil sa simula't sapol, they didn't give me any attention, unless it's Beatrice. I'm busy, malamig kong saad. I yawned before going out of the bed. Busy, she scoffed on the other line. I can almost see how disgusted her looks are right now. Busy with what? With your work. Wow, easy for her to say that I've chosen something bad. Anak ba talaga nila ako? Nang hindi ko na makayanan ang nanunumbat niyang boses, ay kaagad ko nang pinatay ang tawag. I turned my phone before walking my inside the bathroom. Wala na akong pakialam pa, kung sabihin niyang bastos ako. Oh well, I will just live up with that. Total ay iyon naman talaga ang tingin nila sa akin, why not just go with the flow, right? Pagkatapos kong maligo at makapagbihis, ay tinawagan ko na si Mia, na hindi na ako kailangang sunduin ngayon dito. I'll drive myself to the building. Nang makarating ay kaagad akong sinalubong ni Mia. Napakunot ang noo ko, nang makita ang stress nitong mukha habang papalapit. Ang tagal mong dumating. Nandito na ang ibang models, at ikaw na lang ang hinihintay. Napangiwi lang ako at hindi na nagsalita. Nagkagulo na ang lahat ng staffs, pagkarating namin sa third floor, kung saan magaganap ang shoot. Hindi nakaligtas sa paningin ko ang dalawang lalaking nakasuot, na nakatalikod sa aming gawi. Who are they? Bago pa man ako makapagtanong kay Mia, ay kaagad na akong hinila ng dalawang bakla papasok sa dressing room. Double time. Napangiwi ako sa sigaw ni Mia. I don't know why she's too stressed out with this. Hindi naman talaga ako late. I arrived on time, at hindi ko alam na bawal pala yun. Kailangan palang mas maaga sa schedule. Umayos ka ha. Nandito ang dalawang may-ari ng products na imomodel mo, kasama ang iba pa. I hope that you won't space out in the middle of posang, dahil lagot tayo kay Jade. Oh, that's why. Ang gugwapo pala ng may-ari ng mga imomodel niyong products, Miss. Matso pero mukhang matso rin ang hanap eh. Humajek-hik ang dalawang bakla. Napailing na lang ako at tipid na napangiti. When everything was done, ay kaagad na kaming lumabas, at pumunta sa platform. Jade was shouting, at hindi na talaga nahiya sa dalawang lalaking nasa likod niya. You must be close with each other. Muling sigaw nito. Nang mahadjap ako ng mga mata niya, ay kaagad ako nitong pinanlakihan ng mata. Pumunta ka na sa platform, Brina. What are you still waiting for? Pasko. Napairap ako at hindi nagpatalo. Kung ikaw kaya ang maghintay ng Pasko, let's see kung kaya mo ba. Brina, kinurot ni Mia ang aking singit, habang itinutulak ako papunta sa platform. Mia, ayusin mo yang alaga mo. Hindi na ako bata para magpaalaga, Jade. Brina, impit na sigaw ni Mia. Nang tuluyan na akong makaakyat sa platform, ay kaagad na tumikwas ang kilay ng dalawang babae. They wear the same clothes as mine, but too bad. I look even better with this one. Ang tatlong lalaki naman, ay nanatiling nakatingin sa akin. Gia and Homa, bumaba kayo sa platform. Sigaw ni Jade. The two girls stared at me in anger, before following Jade's order. I whistled a little. Okay boys, pagtulungan niyo si Brina. Muntik nang malaglag ang pangako sa sinabi ng nakakairitang babaeng nagngangalang Jade. Anong pagtulungan? Kunot noo akong napatingin kay Jade, pero wala sa akin ang atensyon nito, kundi nasa dalawang lalaking nakangiti ngayon, habang nakatingin sa akin. What is happening? Lean your body to Fabio, Brina. Yes. That's it. Yes. Now, pretend like you are hovering the three, Brina. Yes, perfect. Hindi ko maiwasang mapapikit ng mariin, nang mahawakan ang matigas na tiyan ni Fabio. Brandon, Xander, and Fabio is currently lying on the bed. Parehong magkatabi, habang nakapatong ako sa kanilang tatlo, hawak-hawak ko ang isang botilya ng inumin na siyang minomodel namin ngayon. Brandon, hawakan mo ang binti ni Brina. Xander, ikaw sa may baywang banda. And Fabio, ilapit mo ang mukha mo kay Brina. Hold the left side of her face. Do it in a sensual way. Sensual. Muntik ko nang maampas ng bote ang mukha ni Fabio, nang lumapit ito sa akin nang walang pasabi. Natawa ito ng mahina, dahil doon. Relax babe, this is a photoshoot, bulong nito bago inilagay sa kabilang side ng aking tainga ang tikwas ng buhok. Perfect. We did many shots that completely exhaust me. Jade was smiling from ear to ear. She looked satisfied with what she did, and looking at the two owner of the brand of liquor we are modeling. I guess, they love the result as well. You look hot, nakangising sumalubong sa akin si Mia, habang pababa ng platform. She was smiling from ear to ear too. Napairap ako. I'm always hot Mia, sumimangot ito, bago hinampas ang aking puwit. Pumasok kami sa dressing room, at kaagad na nagbihis. I wore a simple crop top, and paired it with a denim shorts. Diretso ka ngayon sa kondo mo? Mia asked. I just shrugged. I actually don't have any plans for today. Siguro ay magpapahinga na ako, dahil bukas ay magiging hectic na naman ang schedule ko. I am going to attend a runway show tomorrow night, at sa umaga naman ay may 2 shoots ako, and then pirmahan ng kontrata. You did a good job right there, Brina. Fabio immediately approached me, when I was out of the dressing room. Tipid akong ngumiti. You too, and of course, Xander and Brandon did a good job too. Miss Brina, the owners wanted to have a cup of coffee with you, and the 3 male models too. I pouted a little. Well, I guess I'm not going home today as early as I thought.